Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're going to go over the recap of the 6-point greats experience at NorCal Truck Mania.
If it held together, you're pulling it.
Yeah, we're gonna sled pull. We're gonna sled pull.
All right, so we left here, myself and Eric, our camera guy, on Friday. We drove all the way out to Elko, picked up some friends along the way, and made our way up to Sacramento. Got there late Friday night, got up early Saturday, went to the Sacramento Raceway, and went ahead, got the truck unloaded, got the tires swapped over, and then we went and got our tech card filled out for the drag strip, going through our pre-inspection, making sure the truck was ready to go. Everything seemed fine. We did our first pass. The auto start didn't come on, so we sat at the line for a while on the converter, but it's fine. Quad disc, it'll be good. So we just bumped it through the gears, made sure all the line pressures in the trans was good. And then swung back around, decided to turn it up a little bit, fuel only, soft launch, about 10 PSI. And right when I grabbed overdrive, it made like a thunk noise, lost a ton of power, shut the truck off. I think we coasted through the traps at like 127 miles an hour. So I was like, all right, cool. We blew a boot, called the pit crew, let them know. Got to the pit, popped the hood, and there was oil everywhere. Not a good sight, but at that point, we've had that truck with that engine in there for about a year and 3 months. It's got 30,000 miles on it. Like we've said in previous videos, 12 valve rods, bored 6.7, 20 over, so it's a 6.8 liter of displacement. And it finally let go. As of right now, at first we thought it was a hole in the cylinder, and then upon further diagnosis throughout the day, it appears to be a cracked block. But that didn't stop us. We went over to the dyno. There was a $1,000 payout or shootout for the highest over 1,000 horsepower fuel only. So we grabbed the tarps to make sure we didn't make a mess and strapped it down to the dyno. We did 1,085 on fuel only. We only did one pull. I really wanted to sled pull once it survived the dyno pass. We were like, you know what, let's just save the equipment. So we backed it off the dyno and took it back to the pit. The engine oil was like an inch overfilled. I just attributed it to fuel getting in the oil, so I just kind of whatever, put the sled pulling stuff on. Thanks to the pit crew we had, it was awesome. I didn't have to do anything but drive. It was great. And then from there, we went to our sled pull tech. We ended up pulling in a super stock class, and yeah, we put some tractor weights in the bed, aired down the tires, went over, and that's when we checked the coolant. The coolant was like halfway through the radiator. We started adding water, and the level didn't come up, but the engine oil level continued to go up. So like any sane American would do, we just decided to drain all the coolant out, drain the oil out, put fresh oil in, and we sled pulled with no water. It was very interesting. And luckily we survived. We came in second place in the sled pull. I really don't remember how many feet we pulled. It was like over 240 something feet on a really tight track. That was the first time this year that the truck hopped, and we just put it to the floor, 5,500 RPM, and went first, second, third with the lockup obviously. And it pulled great, drove it off the sled pull track, got it loaded on the trailer. All in all, it was a really great event. I had no shame in the truck breaking. It's been starting hard, so we kind of knew it was the last event of the year, so I wasn't afraid to put it all out on the line. I just wanted to make sure everybody was safe, so that's why we didn't do any more track passes. I'm not going to be the guy that risks it just to run that pass I wanted and hurt somebody else. But we did get these sweet trophies. We have the I survived Savage Fab's dyno and made the most over 1,000 horsepower and took home the cash, which we did, $1,000, that was nice. And then the Dyno Slayer, highest overall horsepower. So yeah, it was kind of an up and down road all year with the truck. It was a great way to end it. Second place in the polls, first place in 2 dyno classes, and then in the drag race, I mean 127 going through the traps, it was moving. 2 passes, I was shaking down the truck. We've never ran it with 488 on the track before, so wanted to see how it was going to react, how it was going to shift. It was also the first time with the full manual valve body, and unfortunately, as soon as we clicked overdrive, it just started letting go. So yeah, you win some, you lose some, but I'm excited for the new engine build. And I'm really excited to see actually what let go. If it was the 12 valve rods that shortened, the block cracked, I don't know. It appears to be a block crack though. But just for the record, I know Will would be upset. Will Terry still has the tallest trophy, so I've yet to surpass him on height of trophies. However, at least mine are from 2019. You know what I'm saying?